not saying there's anything wrong.
That's a two-way street.
Nah, I'm not saying it's not, but we not doing that. Because y'all wouldn't talk about that. You would strictly talk about a job, motherfucking benefits.
The question was,
all of that.
Is marriage a business deal or you?
Can I finish?
Sure. Welcome to another episode of Krisp Konversations. I'm your host, Kris. These are my co-hosts. Say what's up, y'all.
Hey, guys. You know what it is. It's Ashley.
What's going on, y'all? It's Sean D. White, and the D is for...
Don't know.
That part.
Y'all know how we do. We're going to talk about our life experiences and how we view them differently. So on this next episode, I want to talk about why people aren't getting married or staying married anymore. What y'all think? Oh, and married, by the way.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
I got one word, though. The internet.
Absolutely.
The internet has us believing that this is what your spouse or your partner should be like, and what they shouldn't be like, and how they should shower you.
Look like.
Right. Look like, shower you with all these things, all of these perceptions. And half the time, nobody's relationship really looks like that. So do y'all think people are getting married as a business deal rather than a union nowadays? Like, do you think, like, people just like, you look good on paper, I look good on paper, let's do this damn thing, versus I love you and you look good on paper?
I do think it's kind of like, I think it's a 50-50 thing. Like, I feel like half of us are getting hitched because we do love you. Like, I love you. But then I do feel like half of us are like, yeah, let's do this for business problems. Me personally, yeah, I did that, but for love.
I feel like
I did that for love. Yeah.
Like, I feel like people got two unions in them.
Right.
That's if the first one don't work out.
The first one don't work out, the second one don't
usually,
strong. But after that, it's over with. If you don't get that second one right, we're out of here.
As the old people like to say, the first time you get married.
Oh, she made a point to say that time.
You do it for love.
Mm-hmm.
The second time,
business opportunity.
It's for money. That don't mean you don't love them. You just know that if you married somebody who was, I don't like this topic because you can't
trying to set us up right now. He's trying to set us up.
Like,
we gonna be drunk by the end of the episode, just so y'all know. The line. She lying.
I feel like, to answer the question, I feel like it's 50-50. Like, nowadays, if you have dated into your 30s, you probably had a serious relationship under your belt by now.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
At least one.
And if you haven't had a serious relationship under your belt by now, you've been paying bills for quite a while by yourself. So when you meet somebody and they're not up to par to at least where you are, you probably are worried. Like, this ain't it. But if you meet somebody who seems to be on their shit, has the same, for lack of words, lifestyle, I guess, or the same thing going on.
So you saying get with somebody on your level?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't want nobody that's under me because to be
like, if you get with somebody, you've been on your own since you were, like, I've been on my own since I was 18.
And to be realistic, I'm not trying to build you up. You need to be where I'm at right now or ahead of me. I don't want to build you up.
Or you got to be able to take some direction, some guidance.
Fuck that. I don't want to build you up. Yeah, there's no building up.
But I personally couldn't see myself falling in love with somebody who,
quote unquote, beneath me.
Not even beneath me, that I gotta carry.
Beneath you. It's blunt. It is what it is. You are beneath me. I don't want to carry you. You need
like,
to.
When you say beneath,
you either need to. No, and I don't mean it in no offensive way. Again, I am very blunt with what I say, but there's no offensive way. But yeah, if you're not on my level, then why am I fucking with you?
What is your level?
I mean, anybody can. Yeah, you know, if you're not bringing the same thing to the table, job, you know,
if you
finances,
live at home with your mama,
if you live at home with your mom, yeah, I live with myself.
You're not paying bills. You don't have. You work at McDonald's, and nowadays everybody's an Uber driver, DoorDasher.
Exactly.
You don't have any type of benefits. You don't know what it is to like balance a
That
checkbook.
right there, yeah, that is beneath me. If you are not
this
at
sort.
least on the same level or
Okay, y'all
above.
finna make me mad.
Okay, well let's
Y'all
make
finna
it
mad. What I feel like a lot of women fail to realize is that's great. You got whatever you got going for you, your level, your table,
You see the
table
attitude
line,
on his face and everything. Right? You see the attitude.
whatever is on there. But all of those things that you mentioned has nothing to do with you being a shitty person.
Oh.
And that prevents a lot of women from getting with someone. I'm not saying there's anything wrong.
That's a two-way street.
Nah, I'm not saying it's not, but we not doing that. Because y'all wouldn't talk about that. You would strictly talk about a job, motherfucking benefits.
The question was,
all of that.
is marriage a business deal or a union?
Can I finish?
Sure.
Thanks.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm. We're listening.
They are looking at it more so as a business deal. Because when you talk about a union, that doesn't factor that in. If you're strictly just talking about the union that y'all have, that has nothing to do with it. No, it's not. That's more so the business side. That's what I say, the business deal. When you talk about a union,
so you
may okay. So
speak on love.
So when you say your vows, right? Whether you what's your name? I'm sort of married. They say for sickness and health, for rich and poor. But they're strictly talking about
love.
Y'all being one, right?
And I love you. So
right. And that
let's finish.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that doesn't have anything to do with the business deal. I'm not saying you shouldn't factor that in, but I'm saying that's why a lot of people look at it more so.
What
as
I'm
a business
saying
deal.
is, if the two not running together, I'm not thinking about getting married to you. If you're a shitty person and you don't take care of your business, I ain't looking your way. If you're not a half decent person, because everybody need a little work every now and then. Some people got to get saved. But you take care of your business, I might be a little, let me see if this is worth. But if I genuinely fall in love with you and you're about your business, that's marriage goals. Like, there's certain things about people that I wouldn't even allow myself to fall for. So, like you saying, if she's a shitty person or if he's a shitty person, you're not going to get my time of day anyway for me to figure out whether I want to marry you anyways. But if you are somewhat, everybody need a little work, like I said, halfway decent. And I can tell that if I was to join you, if we were to get married, so to say, I wouldn't have to worry about certain things, then that's different. That makes, in my mind, I feel a little more at ease than somebody who is shitty and ain't got no business about itself.
I think more women look at things as a business deal, and guys can get married for love. Not all the time, but the majority. Majority of the time.
I'm gonna just say, I can see why he says that. I can see why he says.
You said more men get married for it. Are you saying that more men get married for love or something?
And women go with, you need to bring what I'm at the table, cause nigga, you beneath me. I ain't finna be with nobody
only
beneath
reason
me.
why I can say he gonna get mad at what I'm gonna say.
Right. Like, wait a minute.
Because they very small minded. He'd be like, she can cook, her booty big.
She can clean.
But that's still
The refrigerator full.
Yeah, because most
but
men.
in the same sense, you think that's just love, but you're still looking at what she's contributing to the relationship outside of love.
Sure, I'm not saying they just marrying someone strictly off of love. It's probably what they can bring to them too, but I'm saying that's where a lot of people I feel like go the wrong way. And sometimes women do that too. Yeah. They don't marry the guy they you know what I'm saying, necessarily want.
Right. Because in real life, most of us want to look thug. You be like, nah, we ain't never going to get no 401k through that.
Right. Whatever the case may be, yeah.
I want a hard-working, wholesome person.
Like how hard-working? Like they never at home hard-working?
Nah, you need to be at home a little bit. But in that aspect, I really, to be honest, the life that I have lived, I really can't say you need to be at home, because I'm be at home. Yeah, I'm not at home Monday through Friday, but on the weekends I'm at home, so we can kind of balance it out in that aspect.
Yeah, I don't know how I do what I do. I just be out here living life. But I guess, so to say, to be honest with you, it has to be a little bit of both. It has to be love and the business part of it, because you can't just fall in love with somebody who like to play video games all day, or a woman who like to put on makeup and watch TV all day. What are they? You can.
It just depends on the type of marriage that you want, because everybody doesn't view it the same.
I mean, like, okay, when I'm saying this, I mean average people. Nobody makes millions to carry the other person, regardless of what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Where you need probably a 2-income household. Mm-hmm. You can't fall for the person the guy who wants to play video games all day, and the woman who wants to watch reality TV all day. Everybody has to contribute something to make the union work.
Mm-hmm. I'm not disagreeing with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
So, like, do y'all feel like married life is too much for men and women? I don't know. It could be a little trying at times. I don't know. It could be too much at times. I'm not even gonna hold you. It could be too much at times, but I mean, I think you just have to stay grounded and, you know, kind of, you have to kind of go back to the basics sometimes and remember why you got married. Damn.
It was an IED on that. What's that?
That's the word.
Married?
Yeah, it's not married. Take a sip.
Yeah, I did.
For not having clarity.
I did. Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, like, I guess for everybody it can be a little too much sometimes. Like, it's a lot. Like when they say, like, you really have to make two people turn into one. This has been you. Just the older you get married, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't wait. That's how long you've been you by yourself.
Whew.
And then you have to mix it with another person.
That's a big part of it.
Like, y'all really gotta become one person with 2 social security numbers, which is weird. But
right.
I believe it can become too much for everybody.
I think it definitely can become too much, especially trying to understand the expectations and what people feel like their value is in their marriage. I know for like women, they be like, oh my gosh, like I cook, I clean. Throw something else out there.
Say that
Sex.
No, Ashley, we didn't even make it there.
That's important.
You cook, you clean,
But that is
see
an
to the
important
kids.
aspect.
Yes, that is an important aspect.
But you not.
But that's both of y'all
alone,
doing it.
right? Y'all
both gotta do it.
Especially the man is probably doing. You know what? We're not.
I'll just say what I do in my house.
Okay.
I do majority of the cooking. I do majority of the cleaning. I'm not gonna say all, but majority. I do all of the grocery shopping. All of the kids shopping.
I ain't even want to put kids in it too, but that is another aspect. Yeah. I'm just talking about strictly married life.
When it comes to paying bills, I'm the one that sees that they get paid. So any little meticulous thing that goes on in my house is usually me.
Now what does he do?
He get the most money. When I ask him, can you clean this? No, I'm kidding. He's getting better.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely been a struggle, which like household chores and who's supposed to do this and who's supposed to do that, because, baby, I'm not a robot. I am a human being.
Right.
I do not run off batteries or power.
And that's another thing. Do you write that shit down in like before you even get married? I'll be like, all right, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I got it. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Some of that is how you were brought up. Because if you are a guy who grew up, like Robert didn't really have chores or anything of the sort. Like, he take out the trash. I refuse to take out the trash. I'm not doing it. Okay. I'll pull the trash bag out and sit it next to the trash can. But I don't think he grew up like really like doing chores. I think his house was very, very, and I'm not going to even get into that.
Okay.
I just don't think he grew up doing that type of thing. So we've definitely had to sit down and have conversations and say like, hey, if I can't do this, that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be done.
Right.
Like, you definitely have to pull your weight around here regardless of how you feel that the woman should be more domestic versus the man should do that. Because honestly, in running a household, domestic outweighs most of the other stuff. Like if we have a yard man, if we have somebody who a handyman, at what point are you doing something around the house versus how much I gotta clean up every day. I gotta wash dishes every day. You gotta sweep my not every day, but pretty often. Wash clothes
Every day.
Wash clothes. So, but no, we don't have a list. It's usually a conversation. And after 5 grueling years of, I'm just kidding. But after 5 years of marriage, we finally have. It took a minute to get to a place to where like we both were comfortable with asking the other one to do something and it not being somewhat offensive because you felt like you shouldn't have to. Like, that takes time and practice if somebody is not used to it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm with all of that. I just think just the part of like dealing with someone else and married. Life is bothersome, especially, not saying all, because some women just be chilling, but some women also are very emotional.
Oh, yeah.
I think, man, we can just chill. We're not even talking about periods and other stuff and factoring in and age. Like, men can just cool it, do their thing.
I don't know how my
keep it
husband would do
pushing.
with a very emotional woman because I'm not very emotional at all. And he'd be like, this is too much.
Right.
So if he had a woman who was like, oh,
right.
like, at the sight of everything. First off, he wouldn't even marry her. Like, he would have just like left her ass on red probably. Like,
see, I think a lot of people and I've been inside or been around married couples and stuff like that, and they always like have their spaces. Like, you know, you got the bedroom, living room, and then sometimes a guy have a man cave so you can go to, because I feel like, I don't know how sometimes people get married and they stay in like a 1-bedroom apartment or something. Like, you will always see them. You can't get away like at all.
right.
And I think that can be just a bit much, especially when I think of married life, because you're with that person like all the time. Like, you're not going nowhere.
In my previous house, which we're not going to discuss any of the specs of anything, but I felt like we was running out of space.
Damn.
I'm like, dang, he in every room.
Right. I'm telling you.
His shoe touching my shoe. So, like,
Not his shoe touching my shoe.
so I'm like, when we got ready to buy our new house, I was like, we need space. Like,
I think something else, another part of it is like, and we talked about this as well, like gender roles being a thing or not being a thing. Like, men having to lead in a marriage, or like, hey, nah, ain't no leading. We both do this, we do that, and it's just like.
I say this is no disrespect to men. I think that camera died.
Okay.
But I say this to no disrespect to men. But as far as the leadership goes,
It's the one.
yeah, like men are like the head of the household, but that neck thing, it's really, really real.
Sure.
And I think a lot nowadays, men are protectors and providers, yes, but the leaders of the household, like, if you can't tell me what a tissue is,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just, you got it. You got it.
I'm saying that to say, like, it's not what it used to be. And I know a lot of women who like the old school feel of it. I'm pretty sure if I had more of the old school feel, it wouldn't bother me. But a lot of times it's just like, he'll just like, oh, this might be your thing, you take lead on it. Or you don't really get to see like a lot of men just making those big decisions anymore. Everything now is like,
I feel like that's how marriages fall apart, though. That's a big issue. Because, like I said, not all women are emotional, but I'm not saying that, you know, women aren't fit to be president, which they aren't. But
Cut the show.
Right. Feelings over. It's a wrap. We're done.
But inside of a marriage, I feel like men should be making those big decisions and not deferring as much. Now, certain things dealing with the household and stuff like that, but I feel like a lot of people, even in the generation behind us, don't have men leading. And that's not to say that women are just, they're doing the best they can. But single moms, I'm just being honest. I'm not saying they not doing the best that they can.
Keep letting you dig your hole.
That's fine. It's a lot of people in our generation and the one behind us walking around shitty because their parents and especially men didn't lead. Mm-hmm. Now you can say you can get offended by that, or I turned out fine and I ain't had, okay, cool. But I'm just saying that's a big part of shit right now.
It sounds like a lot of shitty men walking around because they ain't have.
And I'm not out. Ain't that what I just said? Is that what I not just said?
Oh, okay. I'm just making
I led that, but it's cool, you know. But yeah, that's a big part of it.
I can't say that I agree with you there. I think when it comes to being a unit now or union now, a lot of big decisions are made together because in the past it may have been a one income household where that man who was the leader of the house said, okay, this is what I can afford for us. Mm-hmm. Now it's more so what we can afford, or you know, what we are comfortable with. You have a bit of more options now. So I think that leadership role is very versatile. You lead in this, I lead in that. Ultimately, the union is what matters. So, like, if this is your strong suit, and that's my strong suit, then that's usually probably what I would lead in versus, you know, the other person leads in whatever. It's not just one person making all the decisions, and everybody has to go with the flow of that one person anymore.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a couch one day.
You gonna get you a couch? You gonna be my therapist?
Please.
Nope. I quit. So with that being said, our last and final question is, how do y'all feel about people opening their marriages now versus having traditional monogamous marriages?
I'm old school. I definitely want a monogamous relationship.
Oh yeah.
I also am pretty though, so I can turn it up a little bit and want somebody else.
You better put on a different wig. You better put on a different wig.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Change your name to Keisha tonight.
Not Keisha. Bad name.
Oh, damn. What's a good name? Lauren?
There we go.
This my Lauren wig. Baby, you get you 7 of them things. You can be somebody different every night. Long, short. Yeah.
That shit sounds so cute, but you the same woman just with some different hair, but whatever. Oh.
And you the same nigga.
Absolutely.
With no change
hair. That shit is so tough because it seems like so many people are trying to do that now, but it's definitely easier said than done. Mm-hmm. Especially when men to a certain degree are limited because your woman can get men and women, but as opposed to you only trying to go for women, and that could definitely flip the table on you. I'll probably advise against it just because it's just, I feel like that's just too much energy.
Yeah, I feel like it's opening Pandora's box.
Yeah, like the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, it's just too much that could go wrong with it. Like, just cheat on me. I'm just kidding.
Cheat on me and don't tell me.
Right.
Because if we start telling each other, we could get in our head about, is this thing bigger than mine?
It's a lot of things that can go wrong with opening up your bedroom to other people, letting your spouse get another feel for somebody else, something else. It's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Any issues that they
she might figure out she gay.
Yeah. Or she was gay before she met you.
Right. Like, that was might be bigger, and she might be like, shit.
Right. It ain't, by the way. I'm good.
I'm going to Mandingo house. I'll be back.
Yeah, man, and
Don't
or
take a little
necessarily
shrimp.
look, won't even necessarily want to have that physical connection with you anymore because what somebody else then put them on to.
And I think the other thing we're opening up Pandora's box is usually it's 2 women and a guy, and the woman doesn't necessarily always get to explore other options with other men. It becomes very one-sided. Shit, what if the girl y'all bring in be trying to backslide with your nigga? What if your nigga trying to backslide with the woman?
But not only that, most
what
of
if
the
the
time,
women trying to backslide with each other?
Right, especially, and I think that's a big thing that I've seen women doing. It's just like, if you're not into women, cut that shit out. Stop it.
Those how to just do it for this moment.
You watch P-Valley?
Huh? I've never seen that show, but you could, well, I knew you was gonna. What you was gonna break it down? Something like that.
Nah, it was like this episode where Mercedes, she was messing with this dude, and he had a wife.
Okay.
And they had a threesome.
Right.
But Mercedes and the wife,
she didn't want to kiss her. She didn't want to touch her. She didn't
nah. At first, Mercedes was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." They offered her a nice amount of money, and Mercedes and the wife, they hit it off,
right,
or whatever. So the wife, she went back to Mercedes.
Oh, they started feeling each other.
Yeah. So the next time they bring the husband in, the Mercedes and the wife,
they already
they see
popping. Yeah.
The husband's like, "You think I don't know when bitches are fucking each other?"
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's like, "Get the fuck out!" And she like messed up her bag and everything. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And for like in that situation, I can't remember if the wife had already messed with women before, but she definitely discovered that she wanted to mess with women on another level with having sex with Mercedes. So you open up that Pandora's box, you might find out something that you don't want to find out. So I just say keep it closed, locked away. Don't even talk about it. Take it. Matter of fact, don't even buy the box.
And I think about the thing with men. It's not this episode, but I know it's coming up. I just think we should just stay with our women, because if we don't, being with somebody else will open up our minds to just the thought and idea of someone else.
Yeah, it's a
even
slippery
if you
slope.
bring someone into your marriage, even if it's not, y'all don't have like no, you know what I'm saying, type of, just tell me who you're with and it's cool. But if you have a threesome with someone, you may really start looking at, damn, my girl built like a fucking 13-year-old.
Fucking linebacker.
She's skinny, right, her big back. I can be with this out here. I can do that. And now it's like, damn. Because I truly do feel like...
your ass up.
Right. She's knocked out. Women have to be completely loved in every form of themselves.
True. This is very true.
Like, before they have children, while they have children...
After you have kids.
After you have kids too, but especially during children, because they're already emotional enough, and men will step out, and it's like, damn, they bearing your children. You done stepped out at the most.
It's the most disrespectful thing that you can ever do.
As fuck, right?
Like,
you know who got me pregnant? Like,
right.
I look like this because of you. That's messed up.
I definitely think that wasn't a question, but I definitely think I know a lot of men that do that, and I think that they don't realize. Like I've been through my own situation, but I don't think that they realize how that plays.
Yeah, the psychological.
Especially if I'm carrying your child, and you got the nerve,
right, to step out with somebody, and they may step out with somebody who may not even be pressured like that. You happen to see, be like, that's what you cheated on me with, like, because even pregnant, I still look pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, men, like, you can't, because that's fuck. Because women already try and look good enough for themselves, like, because I've dated a good amount through my life, and I've been with some of the most gorgeous women. Not to brag, I'm just, no. But I'm saying, like, I've seen some of the most gorgeous women that will get in front of the mirror and be like, babe, I don't feel pretty at all.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That is a real thing. So they already fighting with that internally, but then when you bring on some... Yeah, you finna, you know what I'm saying, tighten it up. Or damn, like, you done made it like a whole another extra layer of insecurity. So, yeah, I just feel like bringing somebody
probably make that another episode.
Yeah.
Like, the body's evolving.
Yeah, over time. I feel like a lot of women, Cardi B done fucking went through metamorphosis trying to get Offset not to cheat on her. My bad. I don't know where that came from. She didn't try to make herself
Cardi
look
did.
like.
Yes.
Cardi did try to make herself look like any and everybody he done cheated with, and they still get a divorce.
And she's.
And if she was to say, "Nah, I've been doing this for myself," I wouldn't believe that.
Hell no.
Even if a good amount of it's for herself.
Offset is in every verse.
Yeah.
That she raps. Like,
yeah.
I'm confused at this point why she even having another baby just to go get snatched again. Like,
yo, to announce you pregnant and getting a
divorce
on
the same day?
It's nasty work.
That is crazy.
That was
I
wild.
was like, what did he do?
Yeah.
Again. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't bring that type of energy in because I'm not saying that they have, but I don't know, man. I just think that's unhealthy.
I definitely think it's unhealthy. I don't like that type of energy either. But I do wish them the best, and I hope that Offset can get it together and that Cardi comes out emerged as another person.
Maybe this baby will look at him because the other two are definitely Cardi.
Well, that's good.
I mean, absolutely.
Cardi, you're gorgeous.
Very.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Krisp Konversations. I'm your host, Kris. You can follow me on Instagram. Blowing My Horn will be down at the bottom. We also have a page for you to follow for the show, Krisp Konversations, which will also be down at the bottom. Y'all got something?
Hamto too. You know what it is.
Y'all can follow me at gracious_gift3. It'll be down at the bottom.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.